Okay, so I'm gonna be doing my quiz. So I have this. I have my questions. So for the first one, describe the two types of alimentary canal movements. So the first one is peristalsis, and these are wave-like contractions that move food along the digestive tract, and the smooth muscles behind the food contract and push it forward, and this is how food travels from the esophagus to the stomach and through the intestines. And then the second one is mixing segmentation. So these contractions occur mostly in the stomach and small intestines. Instead of pushing food forward, they mix food with digestive juices to help break down and increase contact with enzymes for absorption. Okay, number 2. What are the 4 layers of the alimentary canal? What is the function of each layer? So for the first layer, mucosa, it's the innermost lining, the lumen, and then it's the innermost layer lining the lumen, and it secretes mucus and digestive enzymes, protects tissues, absorbs nutrients. And then for the second one, it's submucosa, and it's beneath mucosa, and it contains blood vessels and nerves that nourish tissues and carry absorbed nutrients. And then for the third one, it's muscularis, and it's outside of the submucosa, and it's a smooth muscle layer, and it's responsible for peristalsis and segmentation. And then for the fourth one, it's serosa, and it's the outermost layer, and it protects and anchors the digestive tract in place inside the abdominal cavity. For number 3, draw a diagram or print one blank off the internet. Draw a diagram or print a blank diagram of the alimentary system or alimentary canal within the human body. Label the organs and structures involved in the digestive, including accessory structures. Using the diagram, describe the pathway of food from mouth to anus. Furthermore, describe how each organ or structure aids in digestion. So for this one, first there's the mouth, and it's a mechanical breakdown by chewing. Saliva begins chemical digestion of carbohydrates. And then there's the pharynx, and it moves food from the mouth to the stomach via swallowing and peristalsis. And then there's the stomach, and it mixes food with gastric juices, which like ACL and enzymes, to break down proteins, and it turns food into chyme. And then there's the small intestine, and it is the main site of digestion and nutrient absorption. The pancreas adds enzymes liver, gallbladder, adds bile to break down the fats. And then the large intestine, it absorbs water and electrolytes and forms and stores fats or stores feces. And then there's the anus. And it stores and then releases waste from the body. Okay. Number 4. Explain what constitutes an adequate diet. What factors can influence this? So, an adequate diet provides the body with enough nutrients to support energy needs, growth, repair, and health. And this includes like carbohydrates for energy, proteins for building tissue, fats for long-term energy and function, vitamins and minerals for metabolic processes, and then water for hydration and chemical reactions. And factors that can influence dietary needs include like your age. So kids need more for growth and older adults may need less. And then activity levels. So athletes need more calories and protein than just like the average person. And then health conditions. So like diabetes changes the carb intake you need. And then pregnancy or lactation requires increased nutrients. And then metabolism. So differences between individuals can like vary. Okay. Name and describe the salivary name and describe the salivary glands and discuss saliva's role in digestion. So first there's the parotid gland, and it's in front of the ears, and it produces watery saliva, and it's rich in the enzyme almase, and that breaks down starch. And then there's the submandibular glands, and they're beneath the jaw, and they produce saliva that is a mix of watery and mucus materials. And then there's the sublingual under the tongue, the sublingual glands under the tongue, and they produce thick mucus and saliva that helps lubricate food. And then rolls of saliva, it moistens food so it can be swallowed easily, and it begins chemical digestion of carbohydrates using amylase. Yeah, you know. And it helps clean the mouth and reduce bacteria. Okay, I'm done.